Neville Goddard presents an intriguing inquiry. What image do you desire to see reflected in the mirror of creation? Let's explore a significant motif found within the Bible, especially in the initial verses of Genesis, before the universe was formed. It narrates the Spirit of God moving across the face of the waters before uttering, "Let there be light," and thus illumination was born. But, what exactly are these waters mentioned in Genesis? This imagery re-emerges in Jeremiah 2 verse 13, which depicts God as the fountain of living waters, forsaken by his people for broken cisterns made by humans. Likewise, in John 4 verse 10, the scripture talks about a living water offered by God, a recurring metaphor throughout the Bible. So, what does this water signify? Proverbs 27 verse 19 offers a clue. As water mirrors a face back to a person, so one's heart reflects the person. The mind, similar to a reflective surface, mirrors our true selves and thoughts within our life situations. The way you view yourself, your beliefs about who you are, and the truths you accept are manifested in your physical world. Following a universal law, we become the embodiment of our focused thoughts. Like the story in Genesis, where God, or our creative imagination, hovered above the waters and saw his reflection, then declared, "Let there be light." This act represents focusing on the reflection upon the waters. What self-images, the visions of yourself, do you see in the reflective waters of your imagination? When you imagine a more magnificent version of yourself, affirm, "Let there be light." Concentrate on this higher self-image, maintain it, and watch as this new reality unfolds. The image you choose to cast upon the surface of these creative waters can be vastly different, yet it is crucial that the waters stay calm, for a turbulent sea cannot reflect a clear image. This metaphorical troubled sea symbolizes a mind full of doubts and fears. This journey demands a calm mind, filled with belief, as Jeremiah 29 verse 13 indicates, searching with all one's heart leads to finding. The living water, as mentioned time and again in the Bible, represents your mind, mirroring life through your thoughts. Prosperity in your life reflects the prosperity within you. Therefore, look not outside, for it lies within. Before physical wealth, foster an inner sense of abundance. Prior to acclaim and health, envision these states in the reflective waters of your consciousness, then proclaim, "Let there be light," bringing your creation to fruition. The divine nature within humanity allows individuals to express divinity. This insight leads us to question, what reflection do we see in the mirror of creation? Do we observe a face marked by failure or one shining with success, the joyful countenance we wish to see both in our reflection and reality? Remain faithful to this vision, and no physical force can hinder its materialization. By physical world, we mean the tangible universe. Just like a real mirror accurately reflects what's before it, breaking the mirror does not change the reflection. The transformation must begin from this side of the mirror. Altering our reflection, through consistent affirmation, causes the mirrors of life to reflect our inner images, our thoughts, and embraced truths. The change in reflection originates not in the mirror but in the one who is reflected. External assistance is not required, it originates from within, through creation, your consciousness. Your consciousness, equated to God in Psalm 23, should guide you beside peaceful waters, reflecting a clear and positive image in its serenity. In this peace, visualize the individual you aim to become, accepting your desires as current realities. Convincing yourself of this reality in the creative mirror eliminates the need for external validations. If you stay loyal to this vision, the external world will eventually acknowledge it, just as you accepted the initial vision. The biblical references to water reveal a deep truth about the act of creation. The enigma of creation is encapsulated within this truth, now disclosed for our enlightenment. As emphasized, the divine essence in humanity allows for the manifestation of divinity. Therefore, Jesus' promise of everlasting fulfillment from this divine water to the Samaritan woman speaks to our calm consciousness, from which all needs are satisfied. Unlike dry, broken cisterns, this water, our consciousness, should remain flowing and peaceful. Identifying the correct image and lighting it with our conscious intent, as God did in Genesis, initiates creation, a process both straightforward and intricate. Neville Goddard's teachings invite us to delve into the profound capability we possess to sculpt and modify our reality, utilizing the power of imagination coupled with unwavering belief. This intrinsic ability, embedded within our essence, empowers us to shape our lives according to our deepest convictions and desires. Echoing the Holy Scriptures, where water represents the source of life and renewal, our consciousness acts as a mirror, reflecting the inner essence of our beings into the external world. In the process of creation, the value of a calm and focused mind is paramount. Serenity and mental clarity resemble calm waters, reflecting with precision and beauty. In such a state of peace, we can clearly envision our ideal selves, the versions of us that we aspire to manifest in the physical world. The practice of visualization, driven by positive emotions and a firm belief in its realization, possesses the extraordinary capacity to alter our reality in ways that defy rational explanation. The principle that God became man so that man might become God resonates with the idea of our inherent divinity and limitless potential for creativity. This viewpoint not only elevates our self-perception but also encourages us to live in accordance with this heightened state of being, recognizing our ability to influence our personal experiences and the broader world. Furthermore, the understanding that we do not require external assistance for our transformation is liberating. It affirms that all the wisdom, strength, and guidance we need are already present within us. Just as Psalm 23 leads us beside still waters, our consciousness, when aligned with divine principles, guides us to a state of peace and clarity, where our most profound goals become our reality. Isaiah's invitation to everyone who thirsts, "Come to the waters," is a universal call to awaken and harness the power within us to fulfill our desires for progress, satisfaction, and change. This call is inclusive, highlighting that the ability to create and transform is available to all, without distinction. The inaugural miracle of Jesus, transforming water into wine, symbolizes the capacity to elevate the ordinary to the extraordinary through faith and purposeful thought. This miracle illustrates that with a tranquil and concentrated mind, we can initiate transformations in our lives that might seem miraculous to those who have yet to understand the power of thought and imagination. In essence, Goddard's philosophy encourages us to reflect on the creative power inherent in each of us, urging us to utilize this force thoughtfully and deliberately. He champions a peaceful spirit, precise visualization of our desires, and faith in their manifestation. By doing so, we not only change our individual lives but also contribute to the collective well-being, fostering a more harmonious and fulfilling existence for all. Through intentional creation, we draw nearer to our divine essence, realizing our role as co-creators of our fate. In the creation's mirror, we are endowed with the freedom and capacity to present the most virtuous version of ourselves. Isaiah 55 begins with an invitation to all, "Come, all you who are thirsty, come to the waters," Isaiah 55 verse 1. This call is universal, reaching out to all, regardless of religious beliefs or backgrounds, suggesting that the only price is our dedication to live out the vision seen in the reflective waters, the mirror of creation. The Bible's initial miracle performed by Jesus also involves water, illustrating transformation through a state of peaceful consciousness. What is often considered a miracle, we recognize as the harmonization of the correct image with the light of our consciousness, akin to the divine act in Genesis, thereby enabling creation.